Today I am going to teach you the chapter that is nationalism in India. And in nationalism in India, I am going to teach you the topic that is Khilafat movement. Students, you are knowing Khilafat movement was held in 1919. Actually, during the First World War, it was promised that the Turkeys would be given the privilege. But when the World War was ended, thereafter, no privilege were given to the Turkeys. So one who was the ruler of Turkey, Khalifa, had declared this thing that Islam is in danger. So he told to the Muslims of the world to be united, and Khilafat movement was started. Although it was started in Turkey, but in India also it was started under the leadership of Ali brothers, Muhammad Ali and Shaukat Ali. They were belonging from Maharashtra. Now you have to understand one fact, that why Khilafat movement was supported by Gandhiji. Gandhiji had also supported the Khilafat movement. What was the reason behind it? Actually, Gandhiji wanted to take the support of the Muslims in the non-cooperation movement. That's why he had supported the Khilafat movement. Students, Khilafat movement was held in India also. It was supported by Congress party also, and there was support of the Indians of the Khilafat movement. So this is all about the Khilafat movement. Now we have to discuss about the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Students, Jallianwala Bagh massacre was held in 1919 in Amritsar. Students, you have to understand this very fact, that why this very massacre was held. Actually, that was the day of Vaisakhi. People from different parts of the country had gathered there in the Jallianwala Bagh. There was a meeting, and this very meeting was arranged in against of the British government. You are knowing this thing that Rowlatt Act was passed in 1919. That was very harassing. It was not acceptable to the people of India. That's why they were in against of that, and a meeting was arranged in the Jallianwala Bagh. So when the meeting was going on 13th April 1919, anyhow, with different sources, General Dyer came to know about it. And he reached there with maximum forces. You are knowing this thing that there was only one gate in that very Bagh, Jallianwala Bagh, and the people were doing the meeting. At the same time, they reached there, and after closing the gate, the firing was started. People of all age group were present there. The old men, the young people, ladies, they all were there. So, thousands of people were killed. Thousands of people were injured. There was no way to flee away from there. Students, such type of massacre was not held earlier. It must be known to you that there was a well, and in that very well also some of the people jumped. They jumped into the well to save their life. But they could not save themselves. I mean to say this thing that Jallianwala Bagh massacre was such type of massacre which was not held in the Indian history earlier. And if the question is asked to you that who was responsible for that, certainly General Dyer was responsible for that very massacre. And do you know one thing? That when he went back to England, he was welcomed there. So, Jallianwala Bagh massacre will remain memorable in history. Now, we have to discuss about the first mass movement of India. Students, do you know which was the first mass movement of India? That was non-cooperation movement. So now we shall be discussing about the non-cooperation movement. Students, non-cooperation movement was held in 1920 under the leadership of Gandhi. This was the first mass movement. Do you know what is mass movement? The movement in which the people of all the sections of the society had participated, that was the mass movement. So non-cooperation movement was the first mass movement. The second mass movement was civil disobedience movement. The third mass movement was Quit India movement. So all the three mass movements were held under the leadership of Gandhiji. Now we have to discuss about this very non-cooperation movement. That in this very movement, Gandhiji had told not to cooperate the British. Students, you have to know that Gandhiji had written a famous book, Hind Swaraj. In 1909, he had written a famous book, Hind Swaraj. In that very book, he had declared that British are ruling in India, for that we people are responsible. How? Because we people are cooperating them, that's why they are ruling in India, they are exploiting us. If we shall not be cooperating them, then within a year they would be going back to their own country. So we people are responsible for the rule of the British in India. In this way, what was his message to say? He wanted to say this thing that we have not to cooperate them. Now you have to understand this very fact that Gandhiji told firstly that electricians would not be going on their job. The lawyers would not be going in courts. Lastly, he told that students would not be reading in the government school. Then you would be thinking where they would be reading. Actually, he had to say that the students would be reading in the schools in which the teaching of patriotism, the teaching of nationalism would be there. In such a school, we shall be making our own school in which the teaching of nationalism, the teaching of patriotism would be provided to the students. So, students, you have to understand that non-cooperation movement was going on, boycott of the foreign goods. At all the levels it was going on very well, but you have to understand this very fact that in 1922 one incident was held. Which was that very incident? That is known in history Chauri Chaura incident. What was this very Chauri Chaura incident? Chauri Chaura incident of 1922. Actually, in 1922, at Chauri Chaura is near the Gorakhpur. What happened there? A police station was burned, in which 22 policemen were burnt alive. By whom? By the revolutionaries. When Gandhiji came to know about this very violent activities, he had withdrawn the non-cooperation movement, because firstly he had declared this thing that my revolution would be based on truth and non-violence. So after this very violent activities, Gandhiji had withdrawn the non-cooperation movement. The other leaders like Subhash Chandra Bose, Jawaharlal Nehru, they told to continue it, but Gandhiji was not ready to do so. He was very determined on this very issue, and he had withdrawn the non-cooperation movement. Now we have to understand this very fact that due to Chauri Chaura incident, non-cooperation movement was withdrawn by Gandhiji in 1922. That's okay. Thank you.